Bystander saves kidnapped 13-year-old girl after spotting help me sign that she scrawled in the abductor's car. More after this. Hello everyone, and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video, we have a 13-year-old girl who was kidnapped and on her way to being, how should I say, in a nice way, hurt real bad, but was saved in the nick of time by an innocent bystander. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AFG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. I'm my normal subscribers. Thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. A vigilant bystander helped save a kidnapped 13-year-old girl after spotting her handwritten plea for help. A Texas man who kidnapped and sexually assaulted the teenager while driving her from San Antonio to Southern California has since pleaded guilty to a federal kidnapping charge as part of a plea agreement. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, Stephen Robert Sablan, age 62, abducted the young girl at gunpoint on July 6 of 2023 in San Antonio and subjected her to sexual activity while driving her to Long Beach, California, as detailed in the plea agreement. Excuse me. Sablan, who hails from Dallas-Fort Worth area, has no legal custody or familial ties to the victim. He forcibly took her as she walked near a bus stop, brandishing a handgun and threatening harm if she did not comply. The girl's disclosed age and mentioned having a friend in Australia. Sablan deceitfully offered to take her to her cruise ship, but after about an hour of driving, he directed her to the back seat of his car and sexually assaulted her multiple times. Over the course of 2 days, he continued to assault her while driving more than 1,300 miles from Texas to California, with additional stops for further abuse. If you don't get in the car with me, I am going to hurt you. This is what this SOB said to this young lady, okay? The harrowing ordeal came to a turning point on July 9th. About a week later, was it a week later? About 2-3 days later, excuse me. Okay, so the harrowing ordeal came to a turning point on July 9, 2023, when Sablan parked at a Long Beach laundromat to wash clothes, leaving the girl alone in the car. She seized the moment of bravery, scribbling a note that read, "Help me," and displayed it in the car window. A vigilant passerby immediately dialed 911, alerting Long Beach police to the location. Simultaneously, the girl's mother had reported her missing and shared details about her daughter friend Mickey in Australia. She also revealed that her daughter had left home without notifying her of her plans. Let me read that again, because I'm going to touch on that, okay, and let you guys know that this is what you need to be looking for as parents. She also revealed that her daughter had left home without notifying her of her plans. I'm going to put a point period right there. Put the story in the description. Put a link in the description for the story. and I'm gonna allow you to continue to read in your own leisure time. I have enough information that I need right here to, get my point across, and we're gonna keep it moving. First and foremost, we got a young lady, age 13. She's walking by a bus stop, happens to come by a 62-year-old man by the name of Robert Sablan, okay? He brandishes, an iron, a gun, and say, listen, if you get in this car or else. As a 13-year-old girl, this guy got this gun, what else you gonna do? You ain't got no choice but to get in the car, right? You don't wanna die, you don't want him to shoot you. People crazy these days, right? So, okay, we understand that part. Now, she gets in the car, she's riding with him. He forces her to the back seat and starts having sex with this young lady, doing sexual things to her. All while she's telling him to stop. He kept it moving. He didn't care. So, this had to be a very, 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 very stressful situation for this young lady. Now, I read the story in length so that I can get my point across to let you know that yes, he pulled the gun on her, and it seemed on the surface that she was just minding her business. Boom, my man pulled the gun, told her to get in the car, it's whatever. Okay, she did that, right? But it's just not so innocent, because this young lady, she left home, she didn't tell her mama where she was at, you know what I'm saying? She's 13 years old. She's leaving home, doing whatever she wants to do and however she wants to do it. So now when you decide that you want to be grown things happen to you. Now, I'm not telling you that it was her fault that he did this. It's not her fault at all. But what I'm saying is, when you do things out of line, okay, things happen to you that you don't expect to happen to you. See, it's a code and it's an honor system that we have to live by amongst each other, okay? You got a family, you got kids, you got relatives and so forth and so on. And, we all want to know where our loved ones are, right? Once we get to be an adult, we kind of be like, all right, they cool, they an adult, they know how to handle themselves, everything's fine. But as a young girl, teenager, you know what I'm saying? You're not there yet, okay? So you still need to let your loved ones know where you are at all times. You can't just pick up or just walk out the house, just decide you want to go to the store, and you ain't telling your mom you're going to the store. You want to go see your girlfriend, you ain't telling her where she don't know where you at, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, nothing was said in this story about this young lady having a cell phone. They could have been poor, you know what I'm saying? They could have been poor, not having any money, and she don't have a cell phone. Her mom couldn't afford to get her a cell phone. It's only one cell phone in the house, and mom is the one that got the cell phone, and they all got to pass it around to use it, okay? A lot of kids out here have cell phones, but not all, you know what I'm saying? Everyone doesn't have it because everybody can't afford to do it. So this creep, he puts her in the back seat and do what he do. At the end of the day, if you continue to read on, you'll see that he's getting at least 20 years in prison, which is a good thing, okay? Thank God he never hurt her, okay? He did hurt her in a certain way, but not in the way to where it's like, she can't come back, you know what I'm saying? She ain't dead and gone. He touched on her a little bit, which is totally, outlandish and, unacceptable on every level, okay? Because she's a 13-year-old child, and no grown-ass man should be touching no 13-year-old little girl, okay? Under no circumstances are you to do that, you know what I mean? And if you're a young girl, feeling like you grown, feeling like you can do whatever you want to do and how you want to do it, you running the show. At the end of the day, remember, you're still 13 years old. You're still under the age of 21. You're not a full-grown adult yet, okay? You still have some time to go, okay? So whether you're 13, you're 16, you're 19. Well, I can't say 19 because technically 18 is the age that you can have sex and not be under the statutes of, a man can't be under the statutes of rape, basically. If you're 18 years old, you know what I'm saying, legally 18 years old, and a man a grown man have sex with an 18-year-old, he's safe. He's good to go. Now, is it morally right? Absolutely not. It's not morally right at all. You should at least be 21 years old before you decide you're going to do anything, okay? Once you out of college, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? You on your own. You do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. Now, granted, you still being in your 20s doesn't necessarily mean that you know what you're doing or how you want to do it. You still got to grow. You still got to learn. You still got some ways to go. But that's the beginning point of your adulthood, and you can continue to move forward. This young lady, I'm quite sure her mom wanted some information as to where she was at, what she was doing, all the above. Because I'm sure mom was upset, she was scared and everything. Because she obviously called the cops, let them know, they filled out a missing child report and kept it moving. And if she would have just simply just said, Mom, I'm going here, Mom, I'm going there, you know what I mean? It just wouldn't have happened. Now her and her mom could have had an argument, and she just felt like, I ain't got time for this, I'm out. Okay, well, yeah, you out. Now you see how you stormed out the door, you left, whatever the case may be. What happened to you? This man pulled up to a gun to you. See, things start happening when you don't want to listen to the rules that's laid down there for you. You know what I'm saying? As an adult, I still try to follow the rules that's laid out for me because I don't want to get out of line. Stuff happens like that, you know what I mean? Stay within your guidelines and everything will be fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying things can't happen to you because it can happen to you. But stay within the guidelines. Ladies, pay attention to where your kids are, you know what I'm saying, at all times. Fellas and women, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to where your kids at all times. Just don't trust that they're in the neighborhood so they cool and you ain't got nothing to worry about. No, because there's creeps out here like this dude is looking to, do some funny things to your kids, you know what I'm saying? You may think ain't nobody looking at your kid, but trust and believe. That man on the corner, that man down the street, that chick down the street, yeah, that creep down the street, yeah, they looking at your kids real close. And they see ain't nobody paying attention to them. And I'm about to go over there and I'm going to sink my teeth into them. Oh yeah, they mine. That's what they're thinking. So download the app, the sex offenders app, and just, in your spare time. And just see how many sex offenders live in your neighborhood. I promise you, you'll take this in a whole different direction. You're going to be like, whoa, I was not aware that my man across the street was like that. Now I know, oh my goodness, this is freaking me out. Yeah, it's a lot more than you think, okay? So pay attention to what you're doing and how you're doing it, and hopefully everything falls in place for you, you know what I'm saying? I'm thank God this young lady, was able to get rescued by that vigilant, bystander, and everything worked out for her and all that. And hopefully this is a lesson for her to understand that she needs to follow the rules that her mom sets. And maybe she can become close to her mom and, they can have a better relationship. If they didn't already have a great relationship, they may be able to, enhance their relationship. So who knows? I'm just glad she was able to get caught, and saved, and everything is all good, and this creep is in prison. So, it's a happy ending to this story. But with that being said, if you like what you heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. I'll bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over. Similar to yourself, I'm my normal subscribers. Thanks for coming back, all my new subscribers. Welcome. Welcome to AG's POV. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit the like button and share this video. Share this video for someone in your neighborhood and your family that you might know. They may need to hear this story. Maybe a little fast-ass little young girl down the street, you know what I'm saying, their sister or something. Share this video with the sister. Yo, check this out. You know what I mean? It may save her life. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just here to just give you the message, and hopefully you take it and heed and, make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I love every single one of y'all, and don't forget to visit me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube Shorts. I'm all over, y'all. Just, Google AG's POV. You'll find me. I'm all over the internet. So come check me out. Look at a couple videos that I got. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, between time, I love every single one of y'all. I thank y'all for coming out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.